Hi friends, welcome. We'll continue to learn ttkbootstrap and in this series we will learn now about FontDialog. FontDialog, by using this dialog box we can change the font family, font size, font weight, then slant, then effects, and we can apply to an existing text or a new text whatever we are using it. And I will also show you how to download the entire source code so you can modify it, use it in your application. Before we move, my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we are tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Let's learn the script. We are in our Visual Studio Code. Here is a simple template we have used and using our ttkbootstrap. So there is a label and a button. This button on click will call the FontDialog and change the whatever text written on this label. So let's just run it and see the blank window. So this is the basic window. So a font and a text is there. Now on click the FontDialog should open because we are not connected right now, and this text should take all the styles whatever we set it and the FontDialog. Let's first import it or use it. So from ttkbootstrap.dialogs import FontDialog. Within this dialog library there are many other applications like color chooser and all, so we'll see that later. So now let's first create a function using to use this define use font dialog. Any function name you can give it. Now I will not put it anything, I will just say pass. Now to this button I will connect this one. So command equal to, now here use font dialog. So now once I click this function will be called. Now we'll add code to our function. So here it is, we'll create a object here equal to FontDialog. So now we'll show the dialog. So fd.show. So now this will open the dialog. Now whatever the user has done that we should capture it and then accordingly modify our code. So for that will get it by fd result. So if fd.result, now this means the user has not cancelled anything on not click the cancel button and fd result exists. Inside this we'll say our label is here. Now this label will configure. So what you will configure is the font attribute. So for that we'll write it label dot config or configure, anything you can use it. Now font equal to fd dot result. That's all. Now I am saving this. Now let's just we'll run this now. So I am running this, fine, here it is. Now the button, once I click this, the use FontDialog, this function is clicked called here. So let me just click this. Now I can expect, yeah, here is my FontDialog. Now what I can do, this is because of the line number 7 fd show. Now let me just change the font family here. Now I will make it bold. Here is the sample. Now size, if I want to change it, I can increase the size. Now I can put it on 7. Here is a preview also. I can see, I can give it a italic and I can also give underline, or even I want I can overstrike also. I will remove this one, underline I am just doing. Now once I click OK, all this style is transferred to here. The sample text is whatever is there, it carries the same. I can also change it also. Let me just open it again. Goes to some other style I will use. Here it is. Now I will italic. Now overwrite I am using. Click OK. So you can see it is there. Now let me just, I think, make a prominent one. Yeah, fine here. Now let me increase the size to 21. So again overstrike. Now click OK. So you can see it reflects here. Now all these styles are applied here. Now what I can do is to read that what the actually from the dialog box it is coming out, I can just print it here. What I will do, if result, below that let me just give a print fd dot result. Now see what's to our console. Now we will print what it comes. Now let me save this, running it again. Here it is. Now I am selecting the font, anything I will just do it, underline, now click OK. Just see, it is giving me font 1 only, it is not giving me the breakup of it. If I want breakup of it, say whatever the style, all this in detail, how I will do that? To get the details, we will write font details equal to now FD result actual. So now we got the all, will get the value. So for that I am just, you can just see I am printing this one. Let me just some values I am just trying to print it. Just read, I have printed this font details, family, size, weight, slant, underline, overstrike. So you can understand these are the keys of it and the value I will be printing it along with font family. So the family value will come up. So let's just run this and we can understand it better. So here it is, choose the font. I am just selecting something, then italic, underline. Let's just, you can see this font family, font size, weight, slant, underline, overstrike, 1 or 0, whatever it has given me here. Instead of manually writing all this, I can just remove this, and since this is a dictionary, I can loop through and use the key values. So I will say inside this, I will say for key and value in now font, sorry, underscore details items. Now this will give me both the key and value, so that I am looping through. So what next line I will say is print. Now I will say key, then comma, one string I am just giving. So this is just a string only. Now value. That's all. Now this will loop through and it will print me all the key and then the matching value of it. Now let me just go here, select it. I have picked up one, then some changes I did, click OK. You can see it has print me whatever the family, size, then weight, slant, underline and overstrike. All the details it has printed because it's a dictionary. I can use it in my application. Here is the source code. This URL is there in the description. You can visit this and download it. There are different parts of it. You can visit to each part separately and come back to the top. Then you can see the FontDialog in your application, how you will implement it. Then extracting the font details, all the things you can see it from here, use cases, handling user selection and edge cases. Now here you can see, you can download it, the entire source code from here. Visit this, then read all the details here. You can understand it, and if you are facing any issues here, you can post the questions also. That's all, friends. Hope you have a good learning experience, and if you have any ideas, suggestions, doubts, questions, use the comment section below to post it. And my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when you are tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.